All right, a very good day to you wherever you are. And I want to really use this medium to appreciate everyone that has been following me. And then, if you are just returning to our channel after some time, I want to say thank you for coming back. And you are the reason why we are still on doing what we are doing, because you remain, of course, a blessing that cannot be quantified with anything. And so I thank God for having you in my life. Heart Talk Zone with Tina Ogonji still remains, and we keep focus. Our interest is to see that people grow up to or mature. I prefer using the word mature with the right mindset. And what's the right mindset? The right mindset is being positive and saying that whatever they do or whatever they envisage to do, remain positive. And also having that understanding that because they have to have some good sanity in their mind and all, and positive attitude towards life, as they do so, they mentor to the younger generation. I believe so much in mentorship. Why? We also find out the reason why from the short talk I am doing this evening. I decided to do this because I prefer to show pictures all through this video. I want to say one thing before I start, and that is we should always have this in the back of our mind, that lights must not go dim. God is beautiful Father, beautiful God that prefers light in everything that we do. And then he says on lights should be when there was chaos. As he stepped into came in the scene on earth, it was like everything was in disorder. He said, let there be some light. And then creation began. Now, when there is light, there is always creation taking place. And so we advocate that light keep shining. We can't allow the lights to go dim. So the lights must not go dim. As adults, as parents, as guardians, custodians, in every form, if we have people growing under us, we are lights that they should see and anchor whatever positive achievement they want to have in life on. One truth we must always accept as adults is that we are definitely increasing age, and we are to also prepare the ground and make it, if it's possible, soft for the next generation as we pass in the right legacy or baton for them to run with. As the time tick on each moment, each passing moment, so our age keep increasing. Any time we spend cannot be gotten back again at all. I mean at all, and I really mean it. It will be gracious and lovely that our time is well spent doing things that are profitable, because we shall, definitely give account of our time. I just flip a picture that shows Romans chapter 4 and verse 12. One of the things it depicts is that we give account, and I want to narrow it that so we should do things that are profitable that there can be profits in do. And so we want to talk about, I want to look at investing our time wisely on the younger generation. As I already said earlier, these ones will take over from us, and they actually become the picture that they see. I read a lot about children, and I've learned over time that children sometimes don't really hear what you say, except in some occasion after you've talked over and over, but they learn faster from what they see you do. And that's why most of the time our children are like us, because they see what we do. So when we mentor well to the younger generation, we discovered that they become better. Important thing to note on why I like the idea of being around intelligent young generation. I, for one thing, Okonji, love to pass wisdom, to be around the younger generation. Everyone that knows me knows, at least I feel very comfortable being around the younger generation. I want to impart. The idea of being around intelligent young people makes me happy because they always thank God for the word of today. They always have one question they feel you have an answer to, and then on the privilege given by God to have associated with a lot of people. I always have this feeling that I can be a blessing and I can also learn from them. And I just want to pass this message to the parents, like I mentioned, the elderly ones among us that have people under them, that do not leave this younger generation in the hands of um, to no one, you know, just on their own. No, don't leave them to fate, as they will always say. Give them a kind of blueprint to work at, a kind of show them the way. You have your experience, and aside from showing them the way, there's so much we learn. The world has gone digital. I always with this. A lot of people don't go on. When I said people go watch my video, come watch my video, you discover people. Some people will laugh at me. People that are of my age or my friends, and I discovered why, because a lot of them are not online. A lot of them don't see reason why they should spend time online. But the world has gone digital. The world has gone, everything is basically online. And as we interact with this younger generation, we build wisdom, skill, you know, life lesson can be shared through intergenerational relationship with these people, these younger ones, helping younger individual to gain insights and guidance. Likewise, the younger generation can offer new out of box thinking and problem solving to us that are supposed to be mentors, parents, guidance. So instead of shouting them away, oh, go, what do you know? What do you know? It's good to always listen to them. It is great to know that younger generation are often characterized by this enthusiasm. They have the energy, they have the eagerness to take on new challenge. They want to learn, they are innovative. The work environment, can also receive this rejuvenation or rejuvenating because of this sense of purpose in any serious uh, one among them. So that it has the way of enhancing the place of work. It is noted often, truthfully, it is noted that values can collide with different generation, especially when they work together. I mean, the elderly ones and the younger ones, when they work together, values can be instilled. It sure does a lot of good in fostering great working environment. We are in a digital age. The younger generation are always online. That's the truth. They're always there online. When you enter vehicle, just take a look, go to the market, anywhere, you just see this. Everyone is on phone trying to get something, one thing or the other. The world has just gone beyond, what we're just seeing. They want it's sometimes anything you want you can order. There was a time I need to get some things for house use. I'll just call on someone that I know because they'd advertise it on WhatsApp or my groups. And as they do, I'll say, can I have this? They'll say yes you can, and they'll just bring it, and I'll just either pay the money to their account, and I'll send someone, my son or anybody around me, or I go pick it. So the world has gone digital. It's no longer. Sometimes we encourage people, just go. Think of how you go digital, and I'm telling us the truth. You cannot without this younger generation. The world is fast going. Very soon, as it is and working, except for God's intervention, it's going to AI. Artificial intelligence will just take over a lot of things. And if you do not know how to press, the measure some things, how to do some things, we are men are created, or human are created to learn, but because we do not give attention to learning, especially from the younger ones, we discover that we'll be obsolete. let me just use that word, will just be obsolete. Sometimes I just go around younger people and say, please come, come, come. Sometimes I'll tell them, I'm tempted, I'm changing my friends. Everyone that know me, we hear me always say, I want to change my friends to younger generation because they know how it's happening. So I encourage us to give attention to what these younger ones are doing. We might lose them if we neglect them. Here online, everything can be found. I mean everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. And if you leave them to go on the garbage, you discover that what they give back to you is garbage. If you leave them, on their own to find love in just what they get out there, you just discover that's what they turn to be. I strongly believe in being a good mentor, always the younger generation. The legacy we leave behind with them will speak volumes in the future. So let's work on living positive vibes and pictures in the minds or the memory of this younger generation. It will linger on even when we are not here. Remember, the characteristic of every living is that someday, that's my own, someday us we all exit the shores of the earth. Everyone will grow old and live at their own appointed time. Let's not be scared of that time because it's a good thing. It's a good thing, when we are done with assignment. But let's leave a lasting legacy. Well, let's pass the baton and pass it very well. When the elderly ones have gone through different historical events, the younger ones have fresh things to offer. Let's give them attention.